I chose The Wedding Knell by Nathaniel Hawthorne. The unnamed narrator's grandmother was a spectator at a wedding held when she was a child. The story consists of a widow, Mrs. Dabney, who has been remarried twice for her current groom, Mr. Ellenwood. What is peculiar about this wedding is that the ceremony is held to be similar to a funeral. The wedding knell and Kafka on the Shore both share the theme of time. Mrs. Dabney's denial of growing old can be seen in her previous marriages, her first husband being significantly older than her, and her second being much younger. Her previous marriage ceremonies were conventional events where they filled with youth, while with Mr. Ellenwood, he wore a shroud and closely resembled a corpse ready for burial. We can see the theme of music incorporated where a funeral knell rings as she walks down the aisle. Other short stories that incorporate time is The Golden Pot by Hoffman. This will be covered in my essay. Unlike her other marriages, the ceremony was to embrace the concept of dying rather than living together. Throughout Mrs. Dabney's life, she is stuck in a liminal space and time, disconnected from reality. Mrs. Dabney continues to deny her age by having invitees much younger than her and Mr. Ellenwood. The narrator told the story from her grandmother, as noted earlier. As the grandmother ages, the story is then told to our narrator, her granddaughter. We see that the grandmother does not deny the time, unlike Mrs. Dabney. The realism aspect of the story derives from the concept of denial. Many individuals oppose the time is inevitable, which is surreal. It wasn't until the solemnization of the two where Mrs. Dabney accepts her fate of death. The wedding knell rings while a dismal tune drowns it out, which is the last reference to a funeral ceremony.